Ran into you yesterday. Memories rush through my brain. It's starting to hit me. Now you're not with me. I realize I made a mistake. I thought that I needed some space, but I just let love go to waste. It's so crystal clear now that I need you here now. I gotta get you back today. This time I want it all. This time I want it all. I'm showing you all the cards, giving you all my heart. This time I'll take the chance. This time I'll be a man. I can be all you need. This time is all you I hit the bar every night, looking to score a good time. It's not like I planned it, I'm left empty-handed, 'cause I'm still alone in my mind. Now what will it take to feel right? Can I come see you tonight? Is there someone new now? What can I do now? 'Cause I need you back by my side. This time I want it all. This time I want it all.
That's music from John Legend, music titled This Time. Well, it brings the time to some 22 minutes to hit 8 o'clock, and our conversation is just about to begin. And we're asking you, what's sitting in etisane? What's sitting in etisane? Is it better now under Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, or is not? And what we're doing this morning is we're trying to do some comparative analysis here, okay? So is your life better under Nana Addo than it was under John Dramani Mahama, or is it worse off? I mean, just pick up your phone, go on to WhatsApp, record your thoughts, your stories, your experiences, and share them with us to our WhatsApp number 055-1111-995. So the Fourth Republic of Ghana, it kicked in on the 7th of January 1993. Since then, as we are very much aware, we've had the NDC and the MPP take turns around the affairs of this country. Now, during the campaign periods, a lot of promises, a lot of assurances are made to the Ghanaian amidst questions that, the parties and their leadership ask. So, for example, you hear a question like, can you afford fuel? Can you afford fuel? Can you buy fuel? How much does a bottle of kinky cost? And I remember, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, prior to the 2016 elections, he picked up one bottle of kinky and said it cost like 1 Ghana cedi, and he said it was expensive. As we speak, we've had, Ebi Fuseni go to Parliament with a bottle of kinky and a fish, and he's saying that a bottle of kinky cost 5 Ghana cedis. And I know that the former Deputy General Secretary of the NDC also took, a bottle of kinky to an MPP program event, showing to the people that kinky was quite expensive. So they would all play this gimmick with us. I mean, so how much is a kinky? Are you able to afford kinky? They would ask you, do you have jobs? Are you able to pay your bills? They're going to tell you if you are sitting in the Tuaba, and I say a Tisikason comedy gang, among many others. They say all these things as a pledge to better our lot as Ghanaians. So this morning, I want to delve into your situation, because JM was described as an incompetent president by this administration when he was in office. They called him an incompetent this, incompetent that, incompetent that. So this morning, is your life better under Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo than it was under JM? Share your stories with us. Share your thoughts with us by sending us some voice messages to 055-1111-995. And as I speak, we're live on Facebook on LUV 99.5, and you can join us there. Well, for the laundry drop-off, for the grocery pickup, for the lunch sit-down or tank fill-up, when asked cash or card, please say it's always card for me. Just say card. I switched from cash to card, and I'm satisfied with that. For all my payments with MasterCard, it makes my payments very convenient and very easy. So I love to use card for my payments and not cash. All right, so joining me for this conversation, I've got my team with me, and I'm talking about Leo Stanley. Stanley is right here with me in the studios of Love 99.5. Eugene Osetutu is also with me in the studios, and we'll be having this conversation together. Meanwhile, what is your preferred color of tank? Syntex has it. No matter what the color is, Syntex has it. What guarantee do you want? Again, for your information, Syntex has it. What kind of inner layer do you want? Well, is it double, triple, quadruple? Well, as many inner layers as you want, Syntex has that one too. So remember, no matter your water needs, Syntex has it. Syntex tank, strong, tough. Now, they have over 300 agents nationwide. And to order a tank, all you need to do is just call 0244 335 168. It is 0244 335 168. Visit Syntex on social media at Syntex Ghana, or you can shop online at www.syntexgh.com. Syntex tank, strong, tough. All right, so let's now have our conversation, and let's start off with the main one. The main one being the city, because it is a key player when it comes to our economy. How is our city doing right now? Now, I would like for you to take a listen to what Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo had to say, and about the city. Again, when he was campaigning to become president of this country, this is what he had to say about Ghana City at the time. And that was a time when he was taking over. The city was hovering around 4 cities, isn't it, Eugene?
Yes.
The city was hovering around 4 cities.
Yes, it was 4 cities. And when you even look at the Bank of Ghana monetary policy figures, the highest ever Mahama went to was 4.3. But under, I think at the twilight of his administration, December 2016, it was a CD2 4.2.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what is the story like right now ever since Nana Addo took over? Because if there's a city and promised Ghanaians that, well, the city is supposed to do better and we can do better with the city, what has been the journey like, ever since Nana Addo took over, pertaining to the city?
Oh, David, I think for me, okay, I wanted you to do something for me, just a 1 minute something.
Oh, okay.
With your permission.
Oh, let's grant it. I mean, it's a song. Let's enjoy the song together.
Fox Speed.
That's when the shade with chroma
David, when as a production team we decided on this topic, I spoke to certain young people, my contemporaries. I spoke to older people who lived in the generations before us, and the common word I picked was ebefa. David, you asked what the picture is today. When Mahama was in, and I don't want to do it even Mahama Akufo-Addo, when the XY regime was in power, right? As I said, when he was living, the dollar to the city was 1 to 4.2. Today, we are doing 11 cedis.
It is 11 cedis, 65 pesos to be exact.
Yes.
11 cedis, 65 pesos.
So it means that if you're a business person and you are having, let's say, to important things about $100,000, right? During Mahama, you were paying about 420,000 cedis. That is 4.2 billion old Ghana cedis. Today, the same $100,000, and David, let's do it 11. You have to get 1.1 million. That is a difference, right, of 68,006.8 billion in 5 years. Add salaries. Now, David, what is more alarming is that inflation. When Mahama was leaving, inflation was 15.4% according to the Ghana Statistical Service. And anybody can Google December 2016 inflation, 15.4%. Food inflation was hovering around 9.7%. Today, food inflation is around 54%. General inflation is around 42.5%.
42.5.
Now, what is more interesting is that in May, when the Bank of Ghana read its monetary policy framework, whatever, inflation was 42.2%. Then they predicted a downward spiral of inflation going into the end of the year. The figure that came next in June was 42.5. Inflation shot up. Now, David, why the Ghana situation is a peculiar situation and quite alarming is that when you look around us, things are bad, but it's not, the indices are not like how we see it.
In other countries, you mean?
In other countries.
If you listen to people who are from La Côte d'Ivoire, they tell you what, the president there is doing to blow your mind.
Now, David, but that was President Akufo-Addo's best example.
Yes.
When he was in opposition, almost everything Côte d'Ivoire. Now, David, another indices I can give you was fuel. When Mahama was leaving, a liter of fuel was averaging about 4 Ghana cedis.
Again, yeah.
A gallon was 18 Ghana cedis. Today, per the current numbers we have, David, Rona drive me, I don't drive. How much do you buy a liter of fuel?
I don't check the liters because it will break your heart. So I just go and say, Charlie, either give me 200 cedis or give me 250 cedis or 30 cedis. I just go my way.
But what I know is that the average of petrol and diesel is around 11 Ghana cedis.
Yeah, it is. And we're told that by tomorrow it's supposed to go up again.
Yes.
It's supposed to go up again by tomorrow.
From a gallon of 18 cedis, now we are doing about 50 Ghana cedis for a gallon. So if you're a driver, now we are sales. The sales certainly would have increased. A lot of people, because of the high cost of transportation, will prefer walking for short distances and rather than picking a vehicle. Yes,
let me indulge me. There's this man I was speaking to yesterday, and he is a die-hard NPP person. And at the time he said, anything that the NPP did was something that he appreciated, he liked. Up until fuel kept going up. I feel not parking the car.
Yeah.
And not for trotro. The second or the third time he was in the trotro and BB in the he had to stay home for like 3 weeks or so. And then he says, Charlie, why is fuel so expensive? And as we speak, a liter is like 11 cities, 90 pesos. Tomorrow is going to go up roughly between 9 to 10% by tomorrow. LPG. I've forgotten how much we were buying LPG and GM though. But LPG by tomorrow is also going to go up by 20%.
Oh, but David, my small one, the Sija 4 cylinder, and that's how I call it. The small one, the Sija 4 cylinder. The one the nursing training guys or the nursing training girls buy.
Mine got finished yesterday.
I
brace yourself.
You
buy 200 cedis and it's not even full.
Oh no, David, I was filling mine around 20 something and 30 cedis. That's around Junction. When I moved to my new place, a Sija 4 it's me soon by 1 year. When I wanted to fill back, David, 95 Ghana cedis.
Yeah. Crazy. Mine was 190 cedis to fill, but now I'm projecting about 250.
But Eugene made mention of something about Nana Addo using the Côte d'Ivoire story.
Now, David, let me give you another one. Sachet water.
No, before you talk about sachet water, you were talking about Nana Addo using Côte d'Ivoire in his conversations as a case study and the fact that they were doing better, and they are doing fine, far better than we are doing. Take a listen to Nana Addo when he was making another comparison using Côte d'Ivoire as an example. Take a listen to Nana Addo. Here we go. Yeah. I just want people to have a recall. I mean, the things they say to us when they are looking for the votes, campaigning, and are we good to go?
No.
Oh, this one. Play this one for me.
It's loading.
Okay. I'm sure to be done in some 30 seconds.
But David, is it in doubt? And you see, I think that this situation, we are where we are because of the arrogant position of some communicators. David, the sachet of water was less than 5 cedis. Today, Lemi for the and Nkuso the and David, it's 7 Ghana cedis. Yeah. If you want the ones that have brands, and I'm not advertising like Specialized, like Cool and all those ones, how much do we buy it? Isn't it not 10 to 12 Ghana cedis per sachet? But it was less than 5 Ghana cedis. David, every single indices, our debt stock was 122 billion. When Kufo was leaving, it was 9 billion. Today, our debt stock is around 570, almost 80 billion.
And now, and what you're saying, and even what you're saying, just to add to it, that was within some years where we had, some 59 years where we had all the leaders.
Yes,
all the past leaders.
Yes,
theirs was 122
billion. As December 2022,
when James was leaving.
Yes.
So we have the Rollinses, the Kufors, the Champons, all of them.
Yes,
122. Currently, 6 years on.
We are heading about 576 billion. Now, David, what is more interesting and what is sad about it is that the debt. We have 2 components. We have external debt and the foreign debt. The external debt are what government borrows from the Senate and bonds and all that. The securities from internal sources. Now, for the external forces, because of the depreciation of the cedi, the reason why Kufuor's debt was good was that when we did the redenomination, at a point it was 1-to-1. It came to 1-to-2, right? Now, because of the depreciation of the cedi and inflationary cost, when you listen to the Bank of Ghana governor, Dr. Addison. Recently, he spoke of how huge our debt is ballooning because of inflation and depreciation. So these are the basic conditions that we are supposed to keep our debt in check. Now, the creative accounting this finance minister does, and today listen to him keenly, when he mentions our public debt, because they blame Mahama that our debt to GDP was around 70%, we are doing 93%. But he doesn't add 3 key debt parameters. Our debt to the IPPs, he doesn't add it to the debt stock. I wonder whether he's paying for that from his pocket. The banking sector cleanup. David, when the depositors of credit, people who banked with the banks were secured, is the president paying from his pocket? Are we not taking loans to do that? Are we not financing that? So why are we not adding that to our debt stock? When we add it to our debt stock, we are hitting close to about 600 billion. And do that of our GDP. Any basic economic student can do this. We are hitting close to about over 90% debt to GDP. Why? And David, America, and people will cite for you, America has a debt to GDP of this, Japan has a GDP of this. Now, David, how is that improving the standard of living of Ghanaians? Are we able to pay our debt? Under this government, there were things that the signs started coming. For 3 consecutive years, we were spending much more money to service loans, pay interest than paying salaries, which was unprecedented and quite alien to the Ghanaian architecture that we've known. Under this finance minister, happened thrice. Some of us raised our allowance by and call for PhD school, Yale and all that. But David, we are in a country where we borrow. Now ask yourself, what are we borrowing into? That's the key thing. To do. Yeah. It's not wrong. But for example, I work in multimedia. I know my every month to be a bank, right? I go to a bank to take a loan. Then say I'm going to take the loan to, let's say, go and chill. Right? I'm going to a loan to go and chill. Maybe I'm a Dax Fashion and Co. My shirts and everything. Now, David, that's wearing of the shirts. I mean, the choir brand ambassadorial deals for you to accrue to me certain dividend for me to pay back the loan. Yes. But what do we borrow? What do we see? What do we do? We borrow into projects we are not able to complete. 1. We borrow for expenditure. We borrow for sloganeering programs. The planting for food and jobs. We've sunk close to about $2 billion in the planting for food and jobs in the last 6 years. Now, David, ask yourself, when this new agric minister came, Brian Champon, why did he suspend the fertilizer subsidies and all that? Because we said it on this platform that it's not viable. It's not viable. We take money into certain activities. The activity is not able to generate the money we sunk in the returns.
The returns.
Now, David, again, that's what's key. What is this government borrowing into? Slogans. Rearing for what? Jobs and food. Where are they?
One district, one dam, one village.
And you know that documentary, 30
dams.
Now you go to the market. A bowl of kenke is like 3 cities, 4 cities.
Where?
Even sometimes 5
David,
cities.
it's not true.
Oh, Kote, I bought some on Friday.
It's not true.
3 cities, I'm telling you. Hold on.
You can get some at 3 cities, but
the
you
size,
cry.
No,
the size.
David, I'm coming. Are you talking about, we are men, we are not talking about mass ball of kenke.
I say I bought kenke at 3 cities.
What size? That's what I was
exactly. Have you said the size? Then you have a point.
What size?
But the size itself has shrunk. We all know that. But what I'm saying is that from one city, some of the balls of cake are selling at 3 cities, 4 cities, and 5 Ghana cities.
Yeah.
If you see Mongo, I like shrimps a lot. I mean, a lot. If you see the amount of shrimps that is sold at 10 cities, it's like the same that I used to buy some years ago at what? Let's say 2 cities or 3 cities.
David, you know the day I got really scared with this economy? When Gobet passed the threshold of 10 cities. Because I know for anything at all, Gobe was the one food.
You want to go for Gobe, you want to have pear on it.
No, I don't.
You want to have egg on it.
I just go for the raw egg with the cocoa. But then, every person will go and then spend as much as maybe 7 cities, and it's normal. So when it started going past 10 cities, I'm like, we are in trouble.
Listen, they put palm oil in bottles.
Yeah.
People go around and get the bottles and they put the palm oil inside. I used to buy that small size. Ajua is in here. She goes to the market as well. I used to buy the small size at 7 cities or 8 cities. Now that small size alone, it's good for 13 cities.
Yeah.
So if you really want to go to the market and prepare a meal for the house, how much money are you taking to the market? Tomatoes, tomatoes or whatever.
Now, David, do you know?
So is your life better under Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo than it was under John Mahama? What is your life? Is this better now than it was under JM? What happened to the discussion social comedy? Where's the money? Can I want that to say?
David, for me, I've always said that, and I've come to this is the last I was telling you that I've decided not to vote from 2020 because David, the confidence I had in this regime, Charlie, everybody who followed me from social media in the last 10 years knows my confidence in this regime. Now, David, another thing we are overlooking is that this economy is pushing a lot of young people into things that they ordinarily will not do. Now, David, have you seen the increased involvement of youth in betting?
Oh yeah, I mean, and if you go to the betting centers, and you see the young ones betting, and there are occasions it degenerates into fisticuffs. They fight.
Yes.
Why? Because somebody won something, he has not been paid, or something is, and they are fighting.
David, now speak to the registrars in charge of the university's public relations who cap activities.
Yeah.
If you want places where a lot of contraceptives, they have market, ask them.
Yeah.
And where's the hookup?
universities.
When is the hookup? We're talking about university ladies
Prostitution.
who are being hooked up to other men to sleep with
It's
for money.
prostitution. They have
I mean,
just
that's what it
renamed
is.
it. Yeah.
It's
The word is coming from
prostitution,
Nigeria. The hookup.
Yeah, but it's a digital form of it's e-prostitution.
Yeah.
Electronic prostitution.
I've had
Now,
a
David,
lot of Uber drivers and Bolt drivers telling me their experiences with university girls doing this business, and it's very sad.
Now, David, the refrain.
I don't know. They don't have this thing for men.
You will join?
I'm asking if you will join.
Now, David, the refrain most of our leaders give is that go into business, set up a business, set up a this, set up a that. I wish Jimmy Agla was here to ask him multimedia how referring. Now, David, today, if you're a young person, one of the risky activities you ever do is to take a bank loan. Now, David, even rent, super so high container. Now, how much will it even cost you to find a place to put that container? Now, David, the business you are coming to run, what is the interest rate? Interest rate is only about 26%, right? Recently, the monetary policy of the Bank of Ghana was hiked again.
Yeah.
So the banks have to adjust. Now, David, most of the banks in Ghana, apart from the Nigerian banks, Access, Fidelity, the Nigerian banks, look at the Bank of Ghana reports, and these things are verifiable. Most of them are impaired. They are not making profits. Their profits are negligible. So it tells you that. And where are the banks borrowing? We live in a country where the banks, because they know that the government has not created enough conducive atmosphere for businesses to thrive, the banks are more okay borrowing to government because they know that
It's safer that way.
it's safer. Yeah. That is why most of the banks found themselves in trouble when the DDEP came, the Debt Exchange Program, because they are not borrowing to private persons. Who is Gamalia? With the greatest of respect, what portfolio does Leo have to make sure he will turn over and give you the money? Leo may be competent, Leo may be capable, Leo may have these energies, young, bubbly, and all that. But the atmosphere, we live in a country where what is the tax regime for businesses? What is the inflation? Now, David, with your business, you can plan. If you deal with a Chinese man, just in 2020, January, right? It was about 6-7 Ghana cedis. Today, if your goods are coming and you have to go to the port, you have to find double that money. Where are you going to get that money from?
Did you see that video Apuzo put on the platform where a man was complaining about the duties they have to pay
Exactly.
for cars?
Yes.
And they counted over 20 different taxes. Some of them repetitive because the COVID levy is in there giving to them just like they did for the sanitary pad.
Yeah.
They give it different names. I guess they're taking monies. And I don't know it runs into thousands of Ghana citizens.
David, you know Evans, one of our drivers, they sell cars.
Yeah.
So when I came to multimedia, a young man had conversations, a car, VIT. And I want our callers to confirm some of these things. VIT. Averagely, 20,000, 25,000. Today, VIT, what they are chow for about 40,000. Corolla, that's about 80,000, 90,000. Today, it's over the 100,000s. So, David, every facet,
your water bills, your electricity bills are crazily going up.
Yeah.
What happened to that promise that that Nana Addo Dankwa administration also made to us? Young people who have come out of school, who've gotten jobs, and that they will pay their rent for them.
But David did the mass here. So the last time I checked, let me get it for you. if you don't earn a certain salary range, you cannot be able to get your rent paid. I did the math. I'll just look it up for you.
Once you do that, Charlie, people are winning big on 590 mobile just by dialing *959#, selecting the game of the day, be it Monday special like today, all the way to Sunday Asida. But if you like say boys don't know the rundown, make I tell you, since you play via Momo, your winnings are also paid also via Momo, same day, and this kind of excitement they make boys talk too much. Listen. Make I tell you something. That your girlfriend you won't talk say, you win 590 mobile. Just imagine all the type of hair, clothes, and bags she go buy just to sweep your account empty. Imagine also, if your mother gets to know, she will give half of your winnings to the church harvest and not even speak of the boys, your own guys, your own boys, your own guys. All the booze for town, you go pay for ammo. So Charlie, you for no say money changes people, so keep your winnings on the hash. Can I say she can't pay Didi? Always remember to stake responsibly. It's not for persons below the age of 18 years. 590 mobile at that one sem. So the conversation this morning is what's sitting to sing. Is was it better under Nana Addo than it was under John Dramani Mahama? What's your story? Share your thoughts with us. Recording a voice message, sending it to this number 055-1111-995. 055-1111-995. And as I speak, Kate is more than ready. Kate Minister is more than ready to pick your calls. 03220-83596, 03220-83597, and 03220-83598. Call us now. Have you found the story yet?
Yeah, David, I'll get it for you.
You still haven't gotten it. All right. So let's talk about Zest Console. Or let's go onto the phone lines and speak to our callers now. Kate, are we good to go? All right, so the phone lines are now activated. Christoph is on the line. Let's engage with Chris. Chris, good morning.
Yes, good morning, my brother David Afere. How are you, sir?
Chris, go ahead. I'm well.
And then to your panel, Leo, and then Eugene, also to the research guy. Awesome. David, it is not without shadow of doubt that life under Nana Addo is extremely difficult. David, cost of doing business in Ghana now is high, very high that David, you can't even do business. David, in Togo now, debt to GDP in Togo is 58.04%. Ghana, debt to GDP in Ghana is 98.72%, almost 100%. David, look at one person having such gargantuan amount of money in their house, a public servant. Okay, David, I was told that they used 30 money counting machines to count the money when the OSP went there. They said they used over 6 hours counting the money in Madame Cecilia Abnada Pesa. David, the Kanu War and for we are suffering. Things are difficult. David, go to the day, go to your place, go to and go. People can't afford 2 square meal.
I hear you. So Christoph says, and to him, it's not better than under JM. Thanks very much, Christoph. And for your information, they didn't use that number of counting money counting machines to count any money. The OSB has not confirmed to us that they use 6 hours in counting any money. It's a story that some people have put out there. Let's speak to Sledge. But Timmy, hold the line for me, Timmy. Let's speak to Sledge. Good morning, Sledge.
Good morning.
And for your information, Gazola says I should tell you, if you don't come this week, your clothing, forget about it.
I'm going there today.
I feel like I pay.
I have agreed. David.
Yes, sir.
Certainly, life cannot go backwards from where GM left it and where Nana Addo also continued. But David, seriously, the AI government, but let's tell the Queen. David, sometimes you check on social media and there are screenshots or the amount you pay at the port, import duty. You can count about 19 taxes. So the coal and here told me 25,000, 35,000. It's now about 120,000. How? But you know this, man. What I would say is that the president was careful to the divide and rule in the party is causing this.
I hear you. That was Sledge there. What's it to saying? Is your life better under Nana Addo than it was under JM? You can call us and share your thoughts as well. Timmy,
Hello.
good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, Timmy. Good morning. Welcome, sir.
Yeah, my name is Timmy, a taxi driver.
Okay.
Yeah, I really, we are losing sight on about rent. Rent is killing the youth of this country. We can't afford to rent a common single room self-contained. They will call 700 Ghana cedis for common single room self-contained. Talking about where on earth should they? You buy food and they will tax you a COVID tax. Where? Why? Well, why are they doing this to us? What have we done wrong? Almost a couple of community. What talk credit and I what a card be na so sikakakara. You na contribute in kakara say mobile power number be ye. You say yes, when you're crying, well, far better than what Nana Addo is doing to Ghana now. Thank you.
Timmy, thank you very much. Do we have Isaac on the line? Good morning, sir. Isaac?
Hello, this is not Isaac.
Yeah. Is that Isaac?
No, it's not Isaac. This is Nana Kweku.
Please.
And
Nana
I've
Kweku.
counted the number of seconds that you've given to each one. And probably what I'm going to do might not go for your set agenda today. But I've lived in this country for a very long time to know that just as the traders will say last year, nay, better than this year, suddenly any government that comes into the administration next time, be it NDC or MPP, we are still going to compare and say, what's the same year as compared to this administration? The analysis that we need to do right now, we need to juxtapose it into what has gone on now with COVID ravaging the whole economics of the whole world. With Ukraine war, and I'm speaking right now, UK and the European countries have inflation moving past double digits. I mean, single digits to double digits. Yes, certain things might not be okay, but I'm promising you, any administration, be it NDC or MPP that comes into your administration right now, we are still going to compare and say this current administration is far better, will be far better to the next administration because the politicians and everyone are all the same. Things are going on in the country right now, yes, but they just compare. Do you know Nigeria? What is going on in Nigeria? Do you know what is going on in Germany right now? Where people are craving for skilled workers, they are not getting it. Just suppose all this to the world economies it still seems okay pre-COVID-19. It's not the same. So please, yes, obey.
Well, thank you very much, Nana Kweku. But the bottom line is, how much money did we get from external bodies to help our fight against COVID? The World Banks and all that. How much money did they bring us? Have we been able to account for those monies well enough? You're talking about Germany looking for workers and all that. Ghanaian workers. What is the unemployment rate in Ghana right now? It's quite high. So the economy side, they are looking for workers.
Yeah, when
here in Ghana, we don't have the jobs to even do. People are unemployed out there. We keep saying that it is a ticking time bomb. It's a national security threat. Isaac, good morning. Is it Isaac we have on or Ken? All right.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Ken.
Hi,
Hello.
Ken. Good morning. Let's hear you, sir.
Yeah. Good morning, David. David, for me, I have no much to say, but I want to ask this because I've been thinking about it. The IMF money, what is it used for? And then the e-levy, what are they using it for? These are the two questions I want to ask because with what is happening, nobody will call and then get a good account of this government. Because everything that they are doing is very poor. And then if there should be any mark to give them, that would be negative, maybe negative 100. So I want to know what the IMF money is used for and then the e-levy money. Good morning.
We're talking about the 600 million that came in, and we'll give you a response shortly, but I don't want to waste the credit of Sahini, who's on the line. Sahini, good morning and welcome. We lost Sahini too. Hi, Sahini, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, Sahini. What's your name, please?
I'm Ishak, my brother.
Ishak, good morning, sir, and welcome. What's his name to saying? And Nana Addo than it was under JM?
We all know where we are today and the promises that were given to us as a country. Somebody is talking about COVID-19. Ghana has gone to IMF 17 times. All the money that we got from IMF put together, COVID brought us money that is more than that. Have our people been able to account for it? Have we not seen political apparatus of the ruling government fighting over COVID monies? So the COVID argument cannot hold, my brother. Where is our currency today? What is it the Baumians and those people, the economic messiahs, told Ghanaians? Today, when Baumia picked the form, he couldn't talk about the economy. Today, they are replacing the economy with digitization. Look at our debt. Did COVID put a cutlass on our neck to collect monies that we cannot pay? And so, those Ukraine and those arguments, I think cannot hold. Today, my brother, I am telling you, I'm a teacher. The common drink that I used to buy for my cakes. Okay, last week my kid was asking me, why is it that these days when you are coming that you don't bring the drinks anymore? I don't remember the last time I bought chicken for my home. My brother, it is the yardstick we are using to measure is what you told us about how you could solve the problems of this country and where we are today. And
I hear you, Sir Henry. Sorry, Ishak. Thanks very much, Ishak, for joining us. Isaac, we've lost Isaac like 3 times, but I'm glad he's back on the line. Isaac, good morning.
Good morning, Dave.
This time around, we can hear Isaac. Let's hear you, sir.
Yes. Like, I don't know. I hear people make arguments in favor of the government with regards to COVID and Russia, Ukraine. Let's be frank. During every era, there are issues that plug the government in power. So anytime there will be anything to justify the situation with. However, just as the last speaker said, COVID brought us monies that we have not received. Like we had money. Where are these monies? And up till now, they've not been able to account for it. David, now it's difficult for you to eat in the morning, in the afternoon, and eat in the evening. During Mahama's time, we were able to do that. The only thing that was affecting majority of us was the doomso. And we made a whole lot of noise about it, made a whole lot of noise about the economy. And now the economy there is no economy. There is no economy. And so, Dave, for me, I think that now things are much, much more harder, tougher than it used to be. And now our lives are no better than it used to be. Our lives are better than it used to be than now. That's what I can say.
To our final caller, Johnny. Good morning, sir, and welcome.
Good morning.
Is your life better now than before under JM?
It is 100 times worse. You see, we are here because we, the citizenry, have failed. We have decided to leave our jobs and we want to do the job of the current government. That is why we are here. Somebody is there telling the COVID and when politicians are the same. When did he get to know politicians are the same? In 2016, did he know they were the same when they were giving us all these promises and we all bought into it? Or today that he got to know that they are the same? You see, if you are here and we are all suffering and we don't want to say, we are suffering and tell the COVID, he's insulting us, telling us COVID. They should stop it. Good morning.
Johnny, good morning, and thanks for joining us. We can't pick any more calls on the phone lines, but what we can do now is to go into our WhatsApp console and share with you what people are also saying pertaining to Omasitinim and Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Take a listen to them.
Good morning, Dave. This is your brethren, Abdul Karim, from Alaba, House of Skoska, Alabama. Since John Mahama's time, we've been bleeding with the youth. The youth have been bleeding since John Mahama times. So they are Dukada, they are all the same thing. Salam alaikum.
Alaikum salam. He says for him the same kojo. The difference behind him, sir. Take a listen to this one, please.
Dave, my name is Joseph Bodu. For Akufo-Addo there, he's just a father that I'm a kind of government too. Him talk plenty and do little. So even though we are not happy with Mama, when you compare, Mama is far, far, far better than Akufo-Addo and his Baumia government. Thank you.
Good morning, David. Yes, so concerning the standard of living, was sitting with the same or JM Nana Addo. I mean, most of the stuff that I do, the transactions that I do are in foreign currencies. And looking at how things were under JM and where Nana Addo has taken us, no medium are sitting So again, David, imagine that you are running a company where you do all your transactions in dollar, right? And the same government is saying that we shouldn't charge anything in dollars. But whatever payment that I'm making in dollars. But I am taking in cedis. And the dollar keeps rising. So what do? I only lose. So I prefer whatever I was under JM to what the current Nana Addo government is giving me.
That's somebody's thought, huh? Take a listen to this other person, share his view.
Hello, good morning, Team Love FM. And to you, David Akwete, the best morning show host. David, this is your Manchester scale of petty design inside Atunsi. Now, Dave, I would rather say the two are the same. Mahama and Akufo-Addo regime, they are all the same. I was being stabbed in back at Dimsop for 4.5 good years. My business collapsed. I was paying for darkness. We are paying higher under Mahama in electricity. But during Akufo-Addo era now, we are paying higher ACG electricity, and we are receiving light. But the economical situation as compared to the previous days, they are the same. Whatever indication that they come to even just give the houses of grammar, the two are uncomparable. They are the same. That's the way that I see it. Because I'm looking at how Dumso could even just affect a whole mighty Coca-Cola company at Ahinsan. People were laid off. Kumasi Brewery were even also cut off. But as compared to this time around, people have been laid from the banks. So I think they are all the same.
He thinks they are all the same. That's how he concludes it. Take a listen to this one too, please.
Good morning, David. My life is not better under this government. My life has been so worse. David, things are going up and salaries are not increased. David, we live in a country that even now, 50 cedis cannot cook anwamu with pepper. So this is the worst government in the history of this country to me. Thank you, David.
Thank you very much. But 50 cedis cannot prepare anwamu. Oh, Charlie, seriously? And anwamu be now only beef be rem sardine and that's a beef.
No, but David, you shouldn't discount it entirely. Anwamu was a more cap back here saying, because now the 5 kg rice, the average one is about 100 Ghana cedis, and it's 4.5. So even if it's 1 kilo, crana or tar.
We talk 1 cup and 2 cups.
David. So or tongue, no, listen.
It's not for just one person. No.
Exactly, that's the point you maybe are losing. We all know Uncle George.
About 3 cups.
Uncle George is a family person.
No negotiate.
Yes, you have to. You cannot just eat just
I know, not the same. Cannot come beef.
Yes.
Listen to this other voice.
No, I'm coming low. But egg, for example, was 60 pesos. Today, egg raw is 2 cedi, 50 pesos, 2 cedis.
Oh, but if you want to buy it in crate, depending on the size, on
50, if I know 50, no, I want
to Hi, Dave. This is one trophy recording from Atusu. Yeah, just like the last caller or the last but one caller said, there is no economy in Ghana. There is nothing to lean on. There is no economy. That's all I can say for now. Thank you, sir.
for sending in your voice note. This one says, anyone who says he's better off today under Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo than under JDM is not being truthful. We are worse off economically, socially, and as a people than we were under the previous government. That's somebody's thought, though. Can we go on? We can't. Our time is not our friend. Okay, play one more.
Dave, a very good morning to you and to all Ghanaians. Dave, things are getting hard. Each and every day, things are getting hard. I'm training. The way I'm suffering in the house is not easy. This government had deceived us one time.
Interesting comments people send in, right? So this one says Nana Addo lost to Kufuor in the primaries. He lost to Mills and Mahama in the 2008 and 2012 elections, which make Nana Addo indebted to a lot of financiers. Nana wasn't rich as being told by the campaigners to make him look like he wouldn't need Ghana money for anything. In fact, this current administration was full of broke politicians prior to 2016. All the tough talk projecting him as no nonsense man wasn't going to work. Only Cabinet Japan and Kennedy Japan give practical hope. Alan is about entitlement and Baumia is a continuation of this scam government. If none of the Japans get it, let's go back to Mahama in 2024. Let's admit we all got scammed in 2016 elections with Calipo. If we don't vote wisely, we will disturb God's ears with prayers. And remember, you can't do anything about a bad vote till the next time elections are in. This is from Solomon.
Have you been, searching for the best place for your IELTS, your SAT and GRE tuition to make your study, scholarship and job acquisition abroad come true? Then look no further, because Zest Consult is the number one place for you. Zest Consult has taught over 5,000 individuals to pass their IELTS, their SAT and their GRE. Over 3,000 nurses, midwives, and other workers have also passed their IELTS through, the Zest Consult to work in the UK and the USA. So go to Zest Consult to write your IELTS. They will help you to pass your exams very well. Now, we know of students who have applied, for scholarships abroad. They've written their IELTS. They've done so well, and they have also gone out of the country to go and study. Zest Consult is also into real estate services. They assist in the selling and buying of building and litigation-free lands. You can find Zest Consult at Kumasi Cultural Center or Dichemso near the Kumasi Airport roundabout. Contact Zest Consult by calling 0555-631-633. It is 0555-631-633 or 050-9092-330. Zest Consult, excellence is their hallmark. Now, is your car experiencing electrical and mechanical problems? Now, do you want your air conditioners repaired at the very best price and quality? Kumasi Auto Detail is here for you. Now, at Kumasi Auto Detail, all their Ghanaian and international engineers are there to provide you with services such as general repairs, injection services, tire services, engine and gearbox management, vacuuming, AC gas refilling, and flashing, as well as computer diagnostics. Now, if your car parts are not available, Kumasi Auto Detail can order from outside and you can get it within a week, so your car can be fixed and be back on the road. Also, you can relax at their reception and watch your car being fixed on their CCTV monitors. The good news is that they provide warranty after sales. Locate Kumasi Auto Detail opposite Unity Oil, Malcolm Road, Durban, next to NAS Hybrid School. Email us at Kumasi Auto Detail at yahoo.com, or you can call us on 0559717034. That is 0559717034 or 0257-977-433. Don't take your vehicle to a wayside mechanic who will just do try and error. Take it to the experts and they'll put the smiles on your face. Now, before we bring you some messages on our commercial vote, I've got this information to share with you. Now, do you know you can purchase tertiary admission forms at any CBG branch nationwide? Buy tertiary forms of University of Ghana, University of Cape Coast, Ghana Communication Technology University, University of Environment and Sustainable Development, Cape Coast Technical University, SD Dombo University of Business and Integrated Development Studies, Kumasi Technical University, KNUST Institute of Distance Learning and Postgraduate Forms, Akentena Piamenka University of Skills Training and Entrepreneurial Development, Bogatanga Technical University, Takrady Technical University, and University of Education Winneba from any CBG branch nationwide. Visit any of their 114 branches nationwide to purchase your tertiary admission forms. For further enquiries, you can also call 0302-216-000 or send them a mail to to us at cbg.com.gh or visit any of their social media handles on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Terms and conditions apply. For now, we've got some messages for you, and then we'll be crossing over to Joy 99.7, where we'll bring to you an editors forum. Today, you hear from Manasseh Azuria-Winnie, plus many others as they talk about Cecilia Dapa's money found in her home and money stolen by the house help. They'll be talking about this Adele saga, where a senior student, used a student's head to hit a bed, and many more. And of course, the budget, the media review budget will be presented by the finance minister later this morning. We'll bring it live to you on radio. People are asking for the e-levy to be scrapped. Others are calling for the COVID-19 levies to also be taken away. Will he or will he not take them away? That'll be coming up here later when the finance minister addresses us. But for now, some messages.
Anytime your favorite shop, Malcolm says it's there for you and got you covered with all your daily need items. Continue shopping on products ranging from groceries, stationery, electronics, homeware, kitchenware, furniture, home decor, electricals, and many more at low prices. Terms and conditions apply. Malcolm, where Ghana shops.
Mampa cho mi pie meba sesie.
When we say me ye aduane, we say me kokuru aba. Akagadu ni garlic na ma wo huru egu asanga no.
Chima ya na me hihye me nsa. Me mpese bebubu.
Obia e natural. Eno na ba din sina abena wemure na nyim dami. Mankasa no ho. Me so ontwu akagadu na garlic nfa mam. Na wemure na nyim dami yo. Na tiwala ndam so. What choose spices to what? Asanta me pemi bibia natural. Anti sankofa natural spices. Antinanka. Also in the American Samip made the natural some copper natural spices and none in chilling preservatives in him and young person you from how to put dinner what the year Kakadu and Katin bracket or yet the some copper natural spices. So I'm not sure Ankasa. It's will be them let do this year. This year, you need me natural.
Sorry, this advert is FDA approved.
Hey Linda, long time oh. Yes so, hey, but wait oh Linda, did you win the lottery? I mean, look at your room, your TV, your sound system, your fridge. Hey.
Oh, they are nice all from Kennedy Digital Satellite. They also sell appliances like air conditioners, televisions, tabletop fridges and freezers from 100 to 900 liters, commercial fufu machines, home theaters, etc.
Wow.
In addition, government workers who receive their salary through the Controller and Accountant General's Department and still have their affordability package active can come to Kennedy Digital Satellite and get any appliance of their choice with flexible payment terms. You can locate Kennedy Digital Satellite in Accra at Wager, just at the old barrier traffic light, and in Kumasi at Edum near Boss FM and along the Patasi Main Street near the police depot. Those in Accra can call 0243 074 750 and in Kumasi reach them on 0207 653031.
Kennedy Digital Satellite, where quality sells cheap.
The Multimedia Group, through Joy Sports and Insura Sports, presents a half-year thought leadership event under the theme Fill GPL Centers, the challenge, the solutions, presenting our findings. Date, Monday, July 31, 2023. Venue, Labadi Beach Hotel. Time, 6 p.m. prompt. This climaxes an 8-week survey on reasons why the fans are not filling the spectator stands for Ghana Premier League games. This will be the biggest brainstorming session ahead of the much-awaited 2023-24 Ghana Premier League season. It will draw participation from all relevant bodies and industry experts within the football family. This includes the leadership of the Ghana FA, the Ghana League Clubs Association, BFAG, sponsors, supporters unions, the Sports Writers Association of Ghana, and retired as well as active footballers. Fill GPL Centers, the challenge and the solutions on July 31 will be live on the Joy News channel and Joy 99.7 FM.
A bank that's